She won't bite anybody else, but she'll bite her sister, which is not like a good thing, but
I think the last time we spoke, you said that Helen was having a hard time adjusting to sisterhood. I mean, this was a few months back, but how is she doing now? And how is she taking on that role as big sister?
she's an incredible big sister. We still have some jealousy
Hard to share our
issues.
toys. It's very hard. But they're starting to play together, and that's exciting because May is almost a year and a half, and she wants to say things and do things and take things from her sister. So they're having fun and playing together, but they're also having a little jealousy over toys.
And mama.
All the time.
If one of them is in mama's lap, the other one is coming right there.
I'm in the same boat as you. My daughter is 3.5 and my son is 15 months. So we're going through the same thing, the jealousy. But you start to see the little ones starting to like fight back a little bit and like stand their ground, which is kind of fun to see.
Yes. May bites Helen and no one else.
Yeah, she won't bite anybody else, but she'll bite her sister, which is not like a good thing, but
I mean, you can't only way of fighting back.
Right. You can't help but laugh a little bit because they're starting to fight back. Is it making you, I know that like, you know, May is like in that, 15-month stage now. Is it making you miss that newborn stage a little bit, or are you guys
I don't miss the newborn.
I would say everybody talks about the terrible twos. We love two with Helen, but the like 9 months to
14 months was more difficult.
It was the hardest thing.
When they want to walk, they want to talk, and they just can't do it the way they want to. They're very frustrated all the time. We're loving toddlerhood has been awesome.
Yeah.
I love having toddlers.
I agree with you. I could if I said I would have like 10 more if I could just pop them out at 18 months. We'd be good to go.
Gosh, wouldn't that be great? So when's your son's birthday?
June 4th.
Okay, so he's right behind me.
Yeah, right behind. How do the two of you divide and conquer parenting? Do you have like good cop, bad cop, or do the two of you agree a lot on your parenting strategies?
I feel like we just have different expertise, maybe.
Yeah, like it's, I don't even know how.
You're very good at play.
Yes,
Ben is extremely good at playing.
Yeah.
He'll get in the floor and make up games with the toy horses, and they go outside and they go fishing. And I like teaching Helen how to cook, showing them how to paint, showing them how to draw. I'm not good at playing, and I feel sad about that.
Erin is the youngest on both sides of her family. After Erin, there was not another baby born until Jim and Mallory had Lucy. So it was... Erin didn't spend a lot of time with little kids.
I haven't spent a lot of time with kids. I really haven't.
Except for ours. And I had, younger siblings and cousins. And so I spent a lot of time. And then my nephew was born.
And you were a youth minister.
And I was a youth minister.
You're like an expert at how to cook.
And I'm like a mountain they can climb.
They can climb all over him, yeah.
Just one big kid. I love it. Tell me all about this redecoration of the Salvation Army and why you wanted to do this.
So last year we partnered with the Salvation Army during, the Christmas. Everybody knows the Salvation Army, the red kettles, the holiday times, and the bands and the Santa Clauses. But we got to tour the
shelter.
The shelter. Boy, it's still a little early here. So we had to tour the shelter, and it was really cool to see how they cater to everyone, of all walks of life, families, single people. And then we got to thinking about our kids and, if we were to have to come, and stay in a shelter, and we wanted to help and do something, to make it friendlier.
If you have families staying here, we want this shelter in Laurel to feel like a home. Even if they're here for a short time, it's a difficult time that brought them here. Yeah. And so we thought it would be great if we could help by making the spaces feel more like a house, less like a dorm, less like a shelter. And we learned last year, we just had no idea how many people our Laurel Salvation Army feeds every year. It's unbelievable. So we wanted to help. And this is the best way we know how. We're not like necessarily leading the charge. We're here to help with anything they need. We're painting rooms And
we got shirts.
We do. We got various shirts. We're going to build a little coffee bar in the dining hall, and it's just little things to make it feel a little more like home.
I love that. I think that's great.
Nobody sets out and says, you know what? We're going to end up at the Salvation Army shelter. Mm-hmm. That's not anybody's life plan. And so if, we can do anything to help them make it a little more homey and a little more friendly, we want to do that because it's such a great group of people and such a great organization.